My name is Misaki. I'm a part-time working housewife living with my husband Katsu and my in-laws, making us a family of 4. Balancing household chores with work can be challenging, but I get to relax on weekends. Having a bit of time just for myself helps me recharge. I was actually introduced to my husband Katsu by my company's supervisor, Ms. Chio.
What, Misaki? You don't have a boyfriend? That's a surprise.
Not really, I just don't meet many new people.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Sometimes friends try to introduce me to people, but it never feels like a real connection.
Oh, in that case, how about my nephew? His name is Katsu. He's always been such a genuine, good guy.
This is my supervisor, Ms. Chio. Ms. Chio is highly respected and trusted by everyone at work, and we've become close. Thanks to her recommendation, I was able to meet Katsu, and we ended up getting married. Since then, everything in our life together has gone smoothly.
Misaki, your cooking is truly amazing. On weekends, I just end up eating way too much with all this delicious food.
I'd have to agree.
Mom, Dad, you two look like you've put on a little weight.
You might be right. She prepares such good snacks so quickly that it really gets me drinking more.
Oh, I only make simple dishes. And I really appreciate all the help during the day, especially from you.
Oh, let me do at least that much. It's a good bit of exercise for me too.
These are my husband Katsu and my in-laws. They welcomed me warmly into the family and have always been kind to me. My mother-in-law especially has been helpful, taking care of all the household chores during the weekdays since I work. However, a little while after we got married.
Misaki dear, aren't you getting a bit lazy with the chores lately?
Really? I don't think so.
The cooking feels a bit thrown together and the cleaning, well, seems a bit sloppy. And with the laundry, I feel like the stains aren't getting fully cleaned.
I don't think that's the case. This way, my mother-in-law started to make subtle, sarcastic remarks about the chores I did on weekends. She would say the same things week after week, so I brought it up with Katsu, but he just brushed it off. And so, I continued to put up with it. Then, one day,
Hey, how about a family trip sometime? Lately, the only place we go out to is the mall, right?
Oh, that sounds great.
Right? I think it'd be nice to unwind somewhere new once in a while.
That's true. It'd be a good change of pace and help us relax.
we've been so busy lately, so maybe a nice, relaxing hot spring, somewhere with good food would be nice too.
I'll take care of booking the place. How about next month?
In that case, I can take some vacation days, so a weekday would work too.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right then, Mom. We'll leave the arrangements to you.
With my mother-in-law's suggestion, we planned a family trip for next month. Since it was my first time traveling with my in-laws, I was looking forward to it. Then, the day of the trip finally arrived. When I woke up in the morning, I noticed Katsu wasn't beside me. Confused, I headed to the living room. My mother-in-law and father-in-law aren't here either. Katsu? Why isn't anyone here? What's going on? There's something on the table. What could it be? Wait, what? We're off on a family trip, so take care of the chores, it says. Does this mean I'm supposed to stay home? What's going on? A family trip, but they're saying I'm not part of the family. I should call. Oh, hello, mother-in-law?
Oh, Misaki, good morning. You are up quite early, aren't you? Well, I know work has been tiring, so it's understandable.
The departure time today was at 8 o'clock, right? So, I got up in time to make it, but…
Oh, don't be silly. We're taking the 8 o'clock flight today. I wanted to relax at the airport before boarding, so we left the house at 5:30.
Wait, a flight? I hadn't heard anything about that.
Oh, didn't I mention it? This family trip is to Fukuoka, so we're flying.
Fukuoka? But I thought we were going on a hot spring trip this time.
Oh, did I say that? I don't remember any such thing. You must have misheard. After all, Katsu and his father are both here with me.
That can't be.
Oh, look at the time. The flight's about to board, so I'll hang up now. While we're enjoying our trip, make sure to keep up with the chores. Bye now.
With that, my mother-in-law abruptly hung up. I was shocked, but as time passed, anger started to bubble up inside me. So, I decided to look up details about their trip and put a plan into action. A few hours later, I got a call from Katsu. Oh, Katsu, what's up?
Hey, your credit card isn't working. Are you sure everything's okay?
It's not just that the debit card isn't working either.
You didn't do something weird, did you?
Oh, that? There's no issue at all. I just reported both cards as unauthorized use and had them blocked on purpose.
What? What are you talking about?
What do you mean? Why do you even have my cards? I made sure they were safely stored in my wallet.
Well, I just thought we'd, borrow them for now.
Just borrow? Are you kidding me? You think you can spend my personal savings from before we got married? That's why I had the cards blocked immediately.
But you can't just do that. Now we're stuck here.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm not stuck, so I'm perfectly fine.
What the hell? Now we can't even pay for the hotel.
Exactly. We were counting on those cards. This trip is pointless now.
How are we supposed to enjoy anything like this? What are we supposed to do?
No need to worry about that.
Wait, are you saying you're going to reactivate the cards?
Oh, of course not. I canceled the hotel reservation. Oh, but you'll need to pay the cancellation fee, so make sure to cover that.
What? A same-day cancellation means paying the full stay rate.
Oh, mother-in-law? No complaints, it's the policy, after all.
You've got to be kidding. Quit playing games and undo this.
I'm the one who should be angry here. Anyway, the three of you can stick together and make the best of it. By now. I ignored the commotion from Katsu and his parents, hung up, and blocked their calls. A few hours later, Chio-san and Katsu's older brother, Daiki, came over with Katsu and his parents in tow.
Misaki-san, I'm so sorry. I never imagined they'd do something so foolish.
Please accept my apology as well. I'm truly sorry.
Please, raise your heads. This isn't your fault.
Honestly, what were you all thinking? Not only did you leave Misaki-san behind, but you even took her cards without permission.
Katsu, you're living with mom and dad, so you should be the one covering the travel expenses.
But,
When you said you lived with them after marriage, I was surprised, but you promised you'd take care of them, remember? But now, you're just relying on Misaki for everything what's going on.
well, I'm trying in my own way, and since we're married, her things are sort of like mine, right?
Don't be ridiculous.
It doesn't matter whether I use it or she does it?
Has Misaki ever said, sure, use my stuff whenever you want?
No, but
Then it's a no. Even in marriage, what's yours is yours.
I thought if I told her afterward, it would be okay, so I didn't really take it without permission.
Enough with the excuses, whatever. I actually wrote you a letter, Katsu, a response to the note your mother left me. Here, take it.
A response. I'm clearly not part of this family. I'm filing for divorce and requesting compensation. What? You've got to be kidding me.
Do you think I'd write something like this as a joke? After finding that note and being left behind alone? I have no desire to stay with people who treat me like this.
In this situation, I can't blame her for feeling that way. She's planning to seek compensation from you, mom, and dad, all three of you.
While staying home alone, I had plenty of time to think, and I decided to proceed with the divorce. I went to the local office to get the divorce papers and wrote a letter expressing my intentions. When Katsu and his parents heard about this,
Misaki, divorce is a bit extreme, don't you think? We're married. It's not something you can just end so easily.
easily? Do you think I'm taking this lightly? I'm dead serious.
Come on, Misaki, just hear me out.
I've been listening this whole time.
You know, you only have yourself to blame. Acting selfishly like this was bound to lead here.
Exactly. Misaki-san is responsible and dependable even at work. That's why I introduced her to you. If I'd known you'd turn out like this, I never would have.
Even you and Chio, don't make it sound like I'm the only one at fault. To be honest, it was all Mom's idea from the start.
What?
He's right. A whole trip and the expenses were all your idea.
Excuse me, are you two really pinning this all on me now?
We're just telling the truth. It was your plan after all.
Exactly.
Oh, unbelievable. Teaming up against me now, are you?
Doesn't matter who started it, you acted together, so you're all equally guilty. Worst family ever.
Dad, instead of blaming mom all the time, maybe you should reflect a little.
What's there to reflect on? They say a household is stable when the wife runs things.
That's not an excuse to dump everything on her.
See, Daiki is so sweet.
I'm not defending you. I'm saying you're all the same, don't get the wrong idea.
By the way, you're not bullying Misaki behind our backs, are you?
Oh, Chio, don't be ridiculous. I'd never do that.
Oh, she's totally doing it.
You're all saying we're the same, yet somehow I'm the only one to blame here.
But it is your fault, isn't it?
I mean, even I thought it was going a bit too far.
Enough with the nonsense. You're all equally responsible.
Sister, even if you say that,
Dad, stop acting like it has nothing to do with you. And Katsu, if you really felt that way, you would have opposed Mom's plan from the start, wouldn't you? It's disgusting how you're all trying to make it someone else's fault.
Daiki-san is right. Your attitudes and words say it all.
But divorce over this, isn't that going a bit too far? It's just one incident.
Exactly. A divorce over something like this shows a lack of commitment as a wife, doesn't it?
I am committed, but I've reached my limit with this environment.
Now, let's all calm down.
You're the same, father-in-law. Acting neutral just to avoid taking responsibility. All you do is agree with whoever holds the most sway to stay on their good side.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Misaki-sen's right. You've been like this since you were a kid, never grown up at all.
I kind of thought that too, to be honest. Hey, Misaki, how about we just move out from my parents' place?
Excuse me?
Just the two of us, like when we were newlyweds. Wouldn't that end all these arguments?
Were you listening? I'm not about to move in with someone I'm divorcing. Stop stalling and sign the divorce papers.
You're really serious about this?
Yes. I'm also demanding alimony. Don't make me repeat myself.
Give it up, Katsu. Dragging this out won't change Misaki's mind.
At least show a little dignity in the end.
Katsu was told to go through with the divorce not only by me, but also by Chio-san and Daiki-san. Even though he's facing the consequences of his actions, Katsu can't accept it.
I'm not getting a divorce, and I'm definitely not paying alimony. I haven't done anything to deserve that kind of demand.
You never listened when I tried to talk to you about things.
You're misunderstanding me, Misaki.
Blaming me just like your mother would.
Excuse me.
Even today, you tried to make it seem like I'd misheard the plan for the trip.
You did that too?
Number Misaki-san. Do you really need to bring that up now?
If not now, then when?
Don't talk back to me. I canceled the trip and the family returned home.
Family? Look who's talking.
What attitude is that? Divorce and alimony, really?
Yes, this trip was paid with my card and money, and today's events deeply hurt me. My demands are fair.
Misaki, you're just saying that because you're upset.
Do you honestly think Misaki's demanding a divorce just because of today?
Well, I thought.
It's not just today. It's been building up.
What? Mom, look what you've done. Misaki wants a divorce, and now Chio Aunt and Daiki are mad at me.
You were on board with it too. Don't just blame me.
She's right, Katsu. You went along with it, didn't you?
What are you talking about? You're always so clueless. Are you an idiot?
What did you just say to me?
Quit with the pointless bickering. We're talking about me here.
Enough already.
This low-level bickering. Stop embarrassing yourselves any further.
Katsu and his in-laws were passing the blame around. After Chio-san and Daiki-san scolded them, they reacted.
Chio Aunt and brother, stop being so loud.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with you, so shut up.
Don't interrupt an important conversation.
Ha! What's so important about this?
Hey, Misaki, I'm really sorry about the trip and the credit card thing.
Then let's do this. Next time, Misaki-san has to go on the trip with us.
I'm looking forward to that.
Don't just change your mind like that.
You guys really are hopeless.
I feel the same way as Chio-san and Daiki-san, and my thoughts on divorce haven't changed.
I don't want a divorce. I can't do this alone.
Oh, really? You have a family there, so you're not alone, right?
Don't say something so cold. I promise I won't be sarcastic anymore.
So you really were bullying her?
I feel the same way as your mother.
So stop dumping everything on others.
I truly regret it. I'm really sorry. I'll support Misaki from now on.
No thanks. Why don't you keep getting along with your parents? Well then, goodbye. I successfully divorced Katsu and claimed damages, along with the travel expenses I had incurred. Katsu now had to live on his own income, which made it quite tough for him to support his parents. On top of that, the hotel cancellation was at a 5-star hotel, so just that payment was a considerable amount. Katsu's salary vanished every month into living expenses and payments, and he could no longer enjoy the comfortable lifestyle he once had. Because of this, his in-laws, who used to live freely, now only went back and forth between home and work every day. Thus, Katsu and his in-laws began living a miserable life, regretting their past actions as they worked hard, reminiscing about their previously comfortable and stable life. As for me,
Ohata, what kind of story is that?
Oh, you might not believe it, but it's true, right, Misaki-san?
yes, my department is filled with interesting people, so something always happens.
Sounds like a fun workplace. I'm envious.
That's thanks to Chio-san.
Oh, really? How so?
Because she's a trustworthy boss, which makes it a great environment for everyone to work in.
Well, Annie, you're doing pretty well.
That's right. I won't let the younger ones outshine me, okay? Oh ho ho ho.
When I got divorced, Chio-san apologized to me over and over again. However, the ones at fault were those who pretended to be a good family and didn't cherish me, not Chio-san. I understand that better than anyone, which is why my relationship with Chio-san remains unchanged. Since then, I've also become quite close with my brother-in-law, Daiki. At first, we would just chat over tea, but now we sometimes go out for drinks together. We also enjoy lively meals with Chio-san as a trio. Perhaps because I was tired of married life, I can't help but find joy in living freely. So, until the day comes when I want to fall in love again, I plan to thoroughly enjoy this fulfilling single life.
If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.